This meeting at 6 p.m. for the city of San Juan. May we rise for the invocation? Mr. Arjona, can you lead us, please?
Let's bow our heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you today for all your blessings, for the successful outcomes of our city, and for all of our employees. We ask that we continue to seek your wisdom, guidance, courage, and strength. Be with us in our deliberations and help us to be wise in the decisions we make for the good of all those who have placed their trust and confidence in our leadership. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Flag for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. May be seated. At this time, we have public comments.
We had a presentation by Consul de Mexico, Mr. Dorica, but I think he's running a little bit behind schedule. I'd like to skip to the next item, presentations. We have departmental reports. Tonight, we're presenting Planning and Zoning, Parks and Recreation, San Juan Memorial Library, and the Department of Sanitation. At this time, I'd like to formally introduce and welcome Mr. Robert Rangel as the new IT Director for the city. Welcome, Mr. Rangel. And also, I don't know if I should give this to Ms. Carmen, because we have a fleet of, what do you call the sanitation trucks that we just received. And I'll let Ms. Carmen take over. She's the one that has been working very hard on this acquisition of vehicles. And we have our staff here that is, I know they're very happy, very pleased that now we have a new fleet and we're working for more. Okay, so thank you. Gracias por su trabajo y de todo corazón, muchas gracias. Ms. Carmen?
I'm over, Mayor and Commissioners, because they've been waiting a long time. And with what we've had and the struggles, especially last year, the struggles we had with the burn units and, you know, they had to stay late to make sure that everybody gets picked up. Some of the cans get dropped because the arms just aren't working anymore. So when we got the trucks, I had already, when I first started, promised the 3 senior employees the vehicles first. And then we have an additional 2 more or 3 more that we still have that are in real good shape, in real good condition. So I'm just really proud of them because they came through when we really needed them. So I wanted to invite them so that you know, they can get recognized.
Good job, guys. Good job. And I also want to thank you guys for all the hard work you do in the city. I know that I'm always preaching that you guys are the backbone, you and every employee of this community. You're the individuals that drive our city forward. And I'm always harping on that, okay? And I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. And once again, thank you so much for your hard work. Like I was telling you guys when I walked in, now you guys got a set of Cadillacs, you know, so very sharp. Thank you so much, Ms. Carmen, for your work as well. Any of y'all want to address us? No? Want to say anything? Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Raul. Thank you,
guys.
sir.
You want to go through the reports?
Yeah.
If there's any questions on the departmental reports, every department director is here, so if there's any questions that you may have.
I would like just to comment again, compliment the hard work that they've done with the Project Crackdown. I know that, yeah, how many homes have we demolished?
We demolished 4, and I just got another additional 3. So we're now in the demolishing business. Anything you need,
But
just
it's
let us
making our
know.
city look
Yes,
better.
no.
So compliments to all of you all. Thank you for everything you do.
Questions?
Paseo de las Flores, Mr. Cervantes, it says 98% complete. What are we lacking?
Project was completed today.
Awesome.
What again?
It was
The
completed today.
project was
Oh, good.
completed today. I got a phone call from the contractor this afternoon. Now we just need to schedule the walkthrough. We kind of walk the project, make sure all the details are done. But the connection to the police building, because the storm sewer lines connect, that's going to be done tomorrow. So yeah, if there's a big rain, Paseo de las Flores is
We're good.
in good shape.
Thank you.
job. Thank you, sir.
Any other questions? If not, at this time, Mayor Commissioners, I'd like to present to you, as we spoke on the last meeting, about the event that is going to be taking place on Wednesday, the 16th of this month. It's Escuadrón 201 that Mr. Consul de Mexico, Guillermo Ordorica, will be presenting to us. I wanted to introduce to you the commission and the mayor and the staff, who Mr. Ordorica is. So, bienvenido, cónsul de aquí de McAllen. Muchas gracias por su presencia. Si gusta pasar al podium y expresar unas palabras.
Buenas tardes, muchas gracias. It's my pleasure to be here today before Garcia and staff. It's the first time that I have the pleasure of being here. It's an honor for me as Consul of Mexico to present you about this event called Escuadrón 201, which is a very important event that we have organized with the co-sponsorship of the Mexican Army. As you may know, history talks a lot about so many events in which Mexico and the United States together went through, and that's especially true during the Second World War. At a time in which world peace was threatened, Mexico and the U.S. joined forces, especially in the South Pacific, and Mexico, through the Escuadrón 201 and Air Squad, participated in those battles, and actually I can say that one of the first flags captured to the enemy was captured by the Mexican Army. So this is a very little known history in some areas of the United States. So we want to make sure that we are not just friends because we share the border, we are friends because we share the same concept of peace, and we are friends because we share the same values, such as democracy, rule of state, of law, and international cooperation. So it is my pleasure to tell you that Wednesday, 16th of August, next week, I will be with the company of the mayor, and if you will please come with me and the people you may assign for that, I will inaugurate this exposition, which is a collection of photographs, pictures from those times. It's part of a great exposition that was ordered by President of Mexico, Peña Nieto, that was presented in the National Palace in downtown Mexico City. Of course, that was a huge one, but we're having an important amount of pictures. I will do a little conference about that, hopefully to kids and young people that may be interested, all people open. And I will inaugurate with your company this exposition. So this is what I wanted to present to you, and at the same time invite all the community to go visit the Consulate of Mexico in McAllen, especially for those people in need of documents, identity documents, Mexican identity documents such as passports, consular IDs, and other kind of identities with picture, which will be, of course, we are ready to work and to issue those documents to people that may qualify for it. Again, Mayor, thank you very much for your comprehension, for letting us walk together with you in this important event on 16th of August next week. Thank you.
Much, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, Consul. And again, Mayor, Commissioner, we invite the whole public, the citizens here, the community, come and join us in this tremendous event that will be taking place next week on Wednesday. It'll be a tremendous event, like Ordorica just mentioned. It's going to be full of pictures that it is going to depict what the story was at the time. So with that being said, I'd like to move to the next item. On the public hearings, consider adoption of an ordinance in the first reading for the voluntary annexation of an 8.894 acre tract of land out of the west half of the Lot 7, Block 47, Alamo Land and Sugar Company subdivision located along the north side of Minnesota Road, halfway between Raul Longoria and Cesar Chavez Road, as requested by Tax Range LLC. Mr. Cervantes.
Yes, and this is not a hearing, it's just the adoption of the ordinance. The planning department is processing a residential subdivision along the north side of Minnesota Road between Raul Longoria and Cesar Chavez Roads. That should be completed and recorded in a few months. The subdivision went before the City Commission for preliminary and final plat approval during the February 14, 2017 meeting. The proposed subdivision is just outside the city limits within the City of San Juan's extraterritorial jurisdiction. To help simplify the process and to comply with the city subdivision requirements, the developer is requesting annexation of the property to the City of San Juan. The annexation of the subdivision will increase the city's tax base, since the homes that will be constructed at the site will generate additional property taxes for the community, along with additional sewer and garbage revenues.
You said this is not a public, right?
No,
Okay,
just an adoption of the ordinance.
got you. Any questions from the members of the commission?
How
If-
much time, Mayor?
Go ahead, go ahead.
How much time, Mr. Cervantes, are we allotted to provide these services?
The
to-
developer is going to provide all the
He'll take-
services.
oh, okay.
It's a subdivision that we're processing right now.
Okay,
So they're building water is North Alamo. They're going to install the sewer lines, the streets, street lights. Everything will be done by the developer.
thank you.
So the city putting just taxes in the garbage, right?
Garbage, sewer,
Sewer.
and property
Yeah.
taxes. And then also, the economies that the families that move in also help the economy.
Got you.
They generate sales taxes. It's
Okay.
just
Any other questions? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved?
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Next item, consider adoption of an ordinance in the first reading authorizing the naming of a public alley inside the city limits of San Juan as West 2.5 Drive in order to provide for more distinctive street names in the area and to provide for more efficient emergency responses.
Yes, this one is also not a public hearing. This ordinance is being proposed in an effort to address confusion with the addressing along the area between Second and Third Streets and between San Antonio and Standard Avenues. Block 7 of the San Juan Original Townsite subdivision, where this block is located, was split up many years ago by the subdivision developer. This resulted in some residential lots only having frontage to a public alleyway. In case of an emergency, personnel will have a hard time finding the location of the houses located in these alley fronting lots. After consulting with the Lower Rio Grande Valley Development Council, the 911 division personnel from the agency recommended for the alley to have an official street name. Once this is done, after the adoption of this ordinance, the residents along this alleyway will be given an updated new physical address. This will result in the city dispatchers knowing exactly where to send personnel if the residents call from that area.
Any questions from the members of the commission?
The naming, Mr. Cervantes? Naming, what, so we name it,
West, it's gonna be West 2.5 Drive. Because it's between Second and Third. That was the logic. I wanted Cervantes Way, pero that didn't go.
Wanted to what?
Cervantes Way, pero that didn't go.
that's why I asked, you know, if we
Actually,
had
I think it should be
an
Cervantes.
opportunity to put our name in the hat or something.
No, 2.5 personnel, 911 here. 2.5 Drive makes a lot of sense for the emergency personnel.
Makes it a lot easier for
Yeah,
these.
to find, and there is
There's two
one
houses.
house that
I think
is,
there's one or two houses.
it's
right
one
there
or
on
two
that alley,
houses.
right?
It's really strange.
Yeah,
Their only way to get in and out is
Yeah,
through the alley. So in case of an emergency, police
yeah,
doesn't know where it
they won't
is.
find it.
Yeah. I didn't even know this area was split up like this until a few months ago.
Now, is that the only area in the
As
city
far
of
as I
San
know,
Juan?
yes,
Yes, okay,
as far as I know.
good. Any other questions? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you much.
Thank you.
The next item is consider authorizing city manager to enter into a policing agreement between the PSJ School District and the City of San Juan Police Department. No, Mr. Gonzalez is not here, but here Mr. Casares, Captain Casares.
Yes, good afternoon, Mayor, Commissioners.
Good
This
afternoon,
is, this is the yearly agreement that we have with PSJA. It is to allow the city to place an officer at the high school for their school year. The district, the school district pays for the officer to be there, and they reimburse the city.
Now, let me ask you this. As far as when the officer's there, does he get involved in any kind of outreach, like meeting, like talking to the kids about drugs, alcohol, crime? Does he get involved with the?
Yes, sir. The contract call that,
Okay.
when asked to by the district, he does presentations for at-risk students. He'll do drug intervention there and basically whatever the school may need.
Thank you, sir. Any questions from the members of the commission?
Would the officer that's on campus be able to section students?
Yes.
If need be?
Yeah,
Okay,
if
so they
need be,
wouldn't have to
yes.
send- Okay,
Yes.
Section meaning what, Commissioner?
if they need to be taken to behavior.
To behavioral center.
Sometimes the constables have to do it, or they have to send somebody else.
Any other questions? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So move.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, sir.
The next item is consider adoption of an interlocal agreement between the County of Hidalgo and the City of San Juan regarding the fiscal year 2017 Community Development Block Grant, CDBG, funds under the grant number B17-UC-48-0501. Mr. Cervantes.
Yes, enclosed in a local agreement with Hidalgo County Urban County Program is requesting in order for the City of San Juan to participate and be eligible to obtain fiscal year 2017 Urban County Program funding. As approved during the October 25, 2016 City Commission meeting, the budget for fiscal year 2017 is the following: $3,000 for administrative expenses, $4,000 to senior community outreach services, $7,500 to Amigos del Valle, $7,500 to the Boys and Girls Club of San Álamo, San Juan, $5,000 to Casa of Hidalgo County, $5,000 to Nuestra Clínica del Valle, and $244,051 for street improvements. The street improvements will cover the labor, equipment, materials, and engineering, geotechnical expenses associated with the repaving of the Clark Terrace subdivision, Phase 1 and 2, which is located just south of Sam Houston Avenue, just east of Veterans Boulevard. So this allows us
We
to...
did not include the San Juan Boys and Girls Club?
This is the,
Yes, sir.
Mayor Pro Tem, this is the items that were approved at the beginning of the fiscal year. And if I'm not mistaken, my recollection goes right, is that it was not part of the,
It wasn't part of,
right.
Now, for the 2018 funds, which we will be making a decision later this year, we can certainly entertain funding the new Boys and Girls Club.
and all of these did submit the request for
Yes.
assistance.
Yes.
Do you know by any chance if the San Juan Nursing Home can be entitled to some of these funds?
With the city manager and I just talked this today. What we're going to do is we're going to meet with Lupita from the Urban County Program. We're going to meet with her in a few weeks.
As a matter
to-
of fact, Mayor,
yes.
I already spoken to Ms. Lupita, the one representing our city and the Urban County, and she was gonna do some research on that. Just unfortunately, she's out this week, I guess it's on vacation, but she was supposed to get me an answer on that. So once she comes back, Mr. Cervantes and I will meet with her just to get a definite answer as to when and how we can apply some of this funding to the San Juan Nursing Home.
Yeah, for 2018, we still have some time because we making those decisions in October. But we want to get an answer as quickly as possible if the nursing home is eligible for funds.
All right, thank you, sir. Is there any other questions? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So move. Second.
Been second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, sir.
The next item, Mayor Commissioners, consider the approval of a budget amendment in the amount of $45,000 out of the federal forfeiture fund balance of Police Department federal budget. Mr. Cáceres.
Commissioners, once again, in the beginning of the last budget year, we allocated all of our federal monies into the construction of the new building. We have since gotten awarded some more monies where we're now going to ask the commission to give us an amendment for we can furnish the new building. The 45,000 will go for the furniture and appliances and equipment that we need for the building, such as the shelving for the all for the evidence rooms, the shelving for the the armory, for the records room, refrigerators also for the evidence rooms, as well as the break room. Of course, microwave and coffee maker too for the break room. But most of these, both of the cost of this is going to be for the furniture, the office furnitures.
And are you sure that 45,000 is enough? I mean, 'cause it sounds
I
kind of,
could put it a little more.
Yes, a lot of these furniture that, this is on top of whatever we're gonna be getting from the feds. You wanna chime on that as far as how we're gonna be acquiring that furniture?
We were in agreement with the U.S. Marshals. They had some office spaces there at the tower in McAllen. Is practically brand-new cubicles that they had there. We're going to be taking those. They are going to be awarding that to us where we're going to pay a minimal amount of money for them. And after we do that and we get it awarded to us, we're going to be putting them in our new building.
But how did y'all break down the 45? How did y'all?
In the office furniture itself, that we're going to be putting in the office spaces that we have, we're going to be coming up with about 22,900. Just in the desk and the chairs and filing cabinets.
And who's doing the decorating?
Oh,
Like you guys have somebody to,
no,
are they different colored desks? Are they glass desks? Are they,
We're gonna invite the commissions.
I mean,
is there any other questions?
So Mr. Cáceres says that whatever you are gonna get from the other person, the other people, you're gonna get furniture plus your 45,000. You think that's gonna be enough?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And again, these are monies that are not coming from the general fund, these are monies that are
Yeah,
coming strictly from the
Forfeiture fund.
forfeiture fund, yes.
As more money comes in, you might buy some other stuff that you might need.
Yes, if need be.
Yeah.
Just don't come back and say you want a chopper. Okay? I'll be okay.
We can dream. You know.
I'm joking. Is there a motion approved?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in
Second.
favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
sir.
The next item, discussion and consider proposed tax rate for the city of San Juan for the fiscal year beginning October 1st, 2017 through September 30th, 2018, and setting the public hearing. Mr. Gonzalez.
Good evening, Mayor, Commissioner, City Manager. Before you, I've attached a benchmark for comparison of 2016 and 2017 tax rate. Basically, we're proposing the tax rate to stay the same. And basically, this is to set the public hearing for the tax rate for August 22nd and September 5th.
Yes, the proposed tax rate will stay the same, 6993. And if you can see there with you on the second page, you're going to see a table as to the effective tax rate and the different options that we have. Our recommendation is for the, to keep it the same, as it'll bring additional revenues, to the city. As it is listed, it'll bring about 283, but at the end of the day, it'll probably be a little bit less than that.
So it just stays the same, that's what you're saying, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
That's our recommendation, keep the sales, the
Keep it
tax
the
rate the
same?
same.
okay. Any other questions? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second?
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Next item on the consent agenda, consider an ordinance in second reading for the rezoning request from single-family residence district, RS, to multifamily residence district for a property legally described as a 10-acre tract of land out of Lot 3, Block 39, Alamo Land and Sugar Company subdivision located approximately a quarter of a mile west from Cesar Chavez Road along the south side of Sur Road, as requested by Omar Rios.
Okay. Is there any amendments on the consent agenda? Any questions regarding that? If not, is there a motion to approve?
Wait, Mayor,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
go ahead,
Yes,
sir.
I do have a question. Mr. Arjona, we still don't have minutes for meetings.
Minutes, yes, we're working on some of those minutes as we speak. On the next meeting, we'll bring
I know-
another set.
I know we do have a new city secretary, and I'm not trying to put it on her, but we haven't received.
And we're working on this. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
With that being said, is there a motion to approve?
So moved?
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
The next item is executive session. The San Juan City Commission will now go into a closed session pursuant to the provision of Chapter 551, Subchapter D, exceptions to requirements. The meetings be open Texas Government Code 550.071, consultation with attorney, and open Texas Government Code 551.087, deliberating regarding economic development negotiations in accordance with. The item is to discuss or deliberate current, future, and or pending projects regarding commercial or finance information which the EDC is conducting economic development negotiation.
Is there a motion to go into executive session?
So move.
Is there a second?
Second?
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. At this time, we will go into executive session at 6:27 PM. at 7:07. Is there a motion for reconvene?
Irmo.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We're back on reconvene. At this time, we will take no action. Is there a motion to approve? Oh, no, I'm sorry. No action. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been second by who?
Second.
Commissioner Garcia, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
This meeting has been adjourned. Thank you.